Hello friends, in this video we will be talking to another CLAT aspirant. We'll be trying to understand what problems he is facing in his preparation, and this aspirant is preparing for CLAT along with his class 12 board examinations. So please watch this video.
Okay, sir. My name is Amir Abdulaziz, and I'm from Kerala. I'm currently in my 12th grade. That's it, sir. My first question is how to improve the reading speed along with the comprehension speed. Because I almost take 2.5 hours to complete the Hindu newspaper, and when I only once I gave the mock, and when it takes a lot of time, and I couldn't complete the mocks within 2 hours. So how to increase the speed along with the comprehension?
Okay. So this is the most basic answer to your question. Use a pointer. I'll just ask you one question. How long have you been reading the Hindu?
1 month.
1 month. So when I had started reading the Hindu back in 2016. It used to take me 3 hours, and I used to make notes of 10 pages each for one day. So imagine for 1 year, there would be how many pages? Like around 4,000 pages of notes. So it is a very common mistake which beginners make. So you need to be very aware about that. What you can do is, first, start reading very slowly, right? Have you ever read the newspaper before this preparation? Have you read the Times of India or any other newspaper
No,
on a daily basis? Okay. So what you can do is, for 1 week continuously, don't read the Hindu, read the Times of India, right? Because you have not worked on your comprehension and reading skills, that is why it is taking time. The Hindu's language is a bit difficult, right? So it is referred by CAT aspirants as well, for UPSC aspirants as well. So don't begin with the advanced stuff. Read the Times of India for 1 week continuously. Your reading habit will build, right? After that, read Hindu's front page. After first week, read the Hindu's front page, and then slowly after 1 month, shift to the editorials. Because you have a constraint of time, you will waste a lot of time reading over there. Or you can what you can do is, for you only, I would suggest read the Times of India, right? Read the Times of India and cover your current affairs from any other magazine. But read the Hindu's editorial, at least the Hindu's editorial.
Okay.
Because you don't have a lot of time, you just have 4 months and you're giving along with your board, so you have a constraint of time. You need to be time is like gold right now. You cannot spend it everywhere. Just remember that. Yeah. And for reading speed, use this in school times. When we were in school, our parents used to take a finger and used to rub our fingers along the line, right? Similarly, you have to use this. When I still do it, and this is the most basic thing. So whenever you're in doubt, go back to the basics. Start from the basics, you will improve to the advanced level. We are hitting the advanced level, that is where it is taken. Use the pen, go slowly, read the Times of India, it is a very basic newspaper, and then shift to the Hindu if you're comfortable. If not, don't. But try to cover your current affairs from somewhere else. And if possible, read the Hindu's editorial at least daily. That will help. Right.
Sir, so when I'm reading Times of India, I have to make notes from that newspaper?
No. Since you will be covering from current affairs magazine, you will be wasting a lot of time. You're a class 12 aspirant, so boards aspirant, so don't waste your time here and there. This is a shortcut method, but it has a drawback also. People like Pratham who are preparing from Hindu, their English and comprehension both are very good. But since you are on short on time, you have to manage somehow. So that is a shortcut, but is not the correct way to go about it.
So my next question is, I should I have to buy books for separate each section?
Depends. How much have you prepared till now? How much percentage of the syllabus have you covered?
Almost only 20-25%.
Okay. And which is you believe your strong part?
So I didn't start my complete preparation. I'm not in correct track.
Okay. I get it. I understand where you're coming from. So what you can do is, this is it mentioned in all my videos. I would say it again. Download the syllabus. I have it right here in front of me. See, this is a 3-page syllabus. Download it from the official website. Go through it 5 times. Okay. This is the golden rule. If you follow this, I'm sure you will be on a better spot than 90% of the aspirants who are not even going through the syllabus. So right after this meeting, resolve to do this ASAP. Okay. Go through the syllabus. Go to the official website only. In all my YouTube videos, you will see in the description box, there's the official website which is mentioned. Right? Go to the official website, download the previous year question papers, or I would suggest purchase the physical papers, previous year question papers from Amazon or anywhere. And if you get out to get it, DM me, I'll help you with that. Now download, order that and read the previous year question papers 5 times. From 2020, go backward till 2000, like at least like 2015. Read it 5 times. You have clarity of what kind of questions will come in the examination. Now you have a boundary set. Without the boundary, you will be running here and there. It will not help you anywhere. You need to set a boundary that how much you need to study, right? And if you apply the 80-20 rule, I have mentioned this in my other videos also. This is something called the Pareto's law. 20% of the questions will help in 80% of the marks. So you need to cover those very, very important topics first. For legal reasoning, I would say, so if I have to sum up previous year question papers, syllabus, your basic theory, which is important, and your comprehension reading ability, which will come from reading the newspapers, right? And if you're able to do this along with practicing mocks, then you will have a very golden chance of clearing the CLAT. So your comprehension should be very good. I can say this, like if a person who does not have very good comprehension skills, but has very good command over theory, they will not succeed. Because in the end, you have to comprehend and then only answer. Even if you know the answer, it will not help. Your comprehension should be very good, right? So for that, read the newspapers daily, start from Times of India. And for quantitative aptitude, are you from the PCM background?
No.
You're from humanities, commerce. Which background are you?
Commerce.
Okay, is your math strong? Are you comfortable with maths?
Not like a bit, not perfect.
Okay, so this class 10 level board maths question comes. So you need to be thorough with that. But be aware about current affairs. It has the highest marks percentage wise. Like 25% of the questions will come from current affairs. So try and cover the current affairs 1 year. That is very one important thing. For logical English and legal, your comprehension should be very good. So your comprehension, your current affairs, and your quant, these 3 are the pillars. So focus on this, like along with your boards. I know it is a bit difficult since you're giving your boards this year, but try to cover these first. So this will help you overall. And read the previous year question paper syllabus first. After this meeting only, like go and download it, purchase it, whatever, but read it. That will only help. Otherwise, you will be wandering here and there. Like I can say 95% of the aspirants are doing this right now. They haven't gone to the previous year question papers and syllabus. They will never be able to understand what the consortium does.
So my next question is, it is necessary to by heart the articles of DPSP and fundamental rights?
No, you should not. You don't have to memorize at all. Like if you download the syllabus, it is written. You don't have to be a lawyer. Like you don't have to be a lawyer before giving this examination. You are giving this examination to become a lawyer. What basics of the article should be known? Like you should know that Article 21 means right to life. It includes the privacy also. It is very basic. I can suggest this one thing. Like take a sheet of paper, right? Write down fundamental rights, Article 13, 14, 15, whatever is there till 31, 32. Write it down, 36, and then stick it wherever you study, right in front of you, and just go through it. You don't have to memorize. Just see, look at it, just read it once. Read it at least 10 times of the examination. As it is, it will get imprinted in your memory. But you don't have to memorize it by heart. It does not require you. Just you should be aware that from Article 12 to 36 is fundamental rights, for example. Whatever it is, you need to just know this is what is there in DPSP or fundamental duties. You don't have to memorize by heart.
Okay. Sir, I think this will be 4 months ahead of CLAT. So it is necessary for going coaching or crash course, any sort of that?
See, if depends like in what situation you are. I can still say like for the crash courses and the coaching institutes which are releasing it, do you have that amount of time to cover? And if you're studying, like there are many coaching institutes which I've seen they say that they have 150 hours of content, right? Suppose if we are talking for 1 hour, there are 150 such hours, right? You will have to revise at least 3 times. So that is 450 hours. And if you divide it by like 8, which is in per day you're giving to studies, 450 divided by 8, along with your boards. So 4 hours is more. I'm assuming that you're studying for 16 hours also. 450 divided by 8 is how much? Like around 60 days. So you'll have to wholeheartedly give 2 months. Do you have 2 months time? So you need to reverse calculate it. Like it is okay if you want to go for the. I'm not discouraging you from going for the crash course. If you want, you can. But let's be practical also. That is it possible? Have you gone to the previous year question paper? Have you gone to the syllabus? No coaching institute will tell you to go through these 2 because they assume that you are doing this by yourself. And by paying for the course, you will not clear CLAT. Please understand this. You need to go through the previous question paper syllabus by yourself, not even through some YouTube video. Although I've tried to explain what is required in each section, the aspirants need to do this by themselves. They need to go through the previous question paper syllabus. Then only will you understand like these are the type of questions which are coming. For boards also people do this, right? They go through the 10 years previous question.
Yes.
So why not for any competitive examination? It's the same examination, right?
Sir, okay, my last question is that I'm studying in school where they follow Kerala syllabus and not CBSE. So
Okay.
our boards will start from March 17th or March
Okay.
17th, and or within almost 10 days we will finish our boards. So it is a better plan for like just go for my GK and English section, and after my boards I'll do rest of my 3 sections.
Okay. So depends upon how much have you covered your class 12 syllabus. Are you comfortable with it? Have you cleared, or are you in a similar situation to that?
No. I'm like my board syllabus is okay for me. I have completed 75%.
Okay. So I will say that if you are starting from March, at least till like you will require the entire February month to cover your board examinations, right?
Yes.
So after your boards are over, then only like if you're comfortable, if you can cover your GK portion in your English, do it, but don't do it at the cost of your boards. Like it shouldn't happen that you have spoiled your boards and then you will lack confidence for CLAT as well. At least try to score above 80% or whatever is a good grade for you. I'm just giving you a ballpark number. 80%, and then you can push from March, April, May, 2 months are there. You can push, you can 60 days. If you have that zeal, if you have that fire in the belly, your 60 days are also good enough to pick up your this thing. But if you can manage time, go for the current affair magazine, try to cover it. At least you should be aware that like in this 1 year, past 1 year, from June 2020 to 21, like May 2021, there would be around 30 to 50 important topics which are there. I will be uploading them on my YouTube channel also, but you yourself also should study, like the WhatsApp privacy, farm laws are there, a lot of other things in international affairs, the India-China border issues are there, India-Nepal border issues are there. So you should know about those topics holistically, right? So at least those topics you should cover. So the important, like right now you have shortage of time, so at least very important topics should be covered, and then only move to other. Like right now, if I'm in your position, I will not try to memorize the fundamental reason, like fundamental rights. Maybe only one question comes, but how much time am I giving? So you need to see how much time you're applying and how much output you're getting. You try to use your time judiciously.
So, what's your opinion in dropping a year?
I would say, like, if you ask me personally, I would say it is not a good idea. This is my personal opinion. You can take yours. One, because CLAT is a 5-year program, and if I'm dropping one more year, it is making it 6 years. And I can be in a similar situation like this when I am like, even after I've dropped a year. So I don't think it is a very good ROI. But if you think that by dropping a year you can crack the NLUs, you can crack NLSIU Bangalore, then you should go for it. But if you think you will still go to Symbiosis after like taking a drop year, it is better that you prepare right now in these 60 days and then clear the examination. Like, can you imagine in your entire life you're giving 1 year and still not getting to top college? It is not a very wise decision. So it is better that you study, like you work hard, slog for 16 hours a day, somehow get like into a good NLU. That is better than dropping a year. Because what will happen, I know there are many aspirants in when I was in class 12, that was back in 8 years back, 9 years back. When I was in class 12, people never used to take a drop year for CLAT. Like even if they did, it wasn't a very good trend. For IIT people used to, but not for CLAT. But right now, this is a new trend which I'm seeing that people are dropping for CLAT. So don't give yourself excuses that I will take one more year and I will do well. You ask yourself, will I be able to do it? If no, then please don't take a drop year. It is like you will get demotivated and you will see others prospering in those 1 year, and you will go in a very negative cycle that way. So ask yourself, I will if I were in your sport, I will not do it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. That's
All right, Amit. I hope I answer your questions in a very
yes, sir.
truthful manner with whatever limited knowledge I have. I hope the best for your board examinations and for your CLAT as well. And thank you so much, Amir. Take care.
Thank you. Okay, sir.
Just a minute. Yeah, I hope the best. That whatever you plan out is the best, and whatever doubts you have, I'm there available on Instagram. You can DM me anytime.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And
You helps a
all the
lot,
best.
sir.
No problem, Amit. Take care. Take care. I hope this helps other aspirants as well, and they are able to
Yes,
like
yes.
apply this knowledge to their life. All right, Amit. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye. Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye bye.